It's a situation that for the second night in a row, ECU is working to explain to its students and the community. It was standing room only tonight. WNCT's Josh Birch reports from ECU.
Angela, when it comes to ISIL, there's a lot of misinformation and confusion. Panelists tonight hope to clear some of that up while addressing a serious problem.
What ISIS represents is nothing near what Islam represents.
For ECU Muslims like Fareed Khaja, what's happened in the world recently is extremely sad. It can also put Muslims locally in a tough situation. His friend knows all too well.
Some dude actually told her, didn't get her name right, and he said next time something about blowing her up.
He says for many Muslims, they try to distance themselves from groups like ISIL. This point was discussed a lot by panelists at ECU in front of a packed room of students and members of the community.
You just have to keep on saying the truth over and over and over again.
Alethea Cook oversees the Security Studies program at ECU. She says unlike the fight against al-Qaeda, where the U.S. successfully cut off their money supply, ISIL presents new challenges.
They've seized oil fields and banks, and they have tons of money, and they're pretty much self-sustaining economically.
Panelists took dozens of questions, one of which asking how likely it is ISIL could obtain a nuclear weapon. Panelists say it wasn't likely unless an individual and not a country helped them get it.
If they could acquire a weapon like that on the black market, they would certainly use it.
For students like Christina Brewer, events like this have helped change her outlook on the ISIL and Syrian refugee issues and has come to agree with President Obama.
Opened my mind up, and I, looked at my ignorance. I looked at the entire view of the entire situation.
Now, the majority of the folks that I spoke to after the panel discussion said that they actually agreed with President Obama and not Governor McCrory when it came to accepting Syrian refugees. At ECU, Josh Birch, 9 on your side.